The F-22 Raptor is back in the spotlight, and this time it's not just for its looks. The stealth predator of the skies, once considered untouchable, is being pushed to new limits with upgrades that sound almost unbelievable. From sharper precision to smarter stealth, whispers of its evolution are sparking debates across the world. Could this be the rise of a super F-22, or just another headline made to stir the skies? Join us as we explore the stunning new upgrades that have turned the F-22 into something even deadlier. In May, former President Donald Trump made headlines when he proudly announced a beautiful upgrade for the F-22 Raptor. His words reignited curiosity and debate. After all, the F-22 remains one of the most advanced and secretive jets ever built, a lasting symbol of American air dominance. During a meeting with business leaders in Qatar, Trump praised the jet as the most beautiful fighter in the world, boldly promising, "We're going to be doing an F-22 Super." News outlets quickly picked up his comments, highlighting both his enthusiasm and the mystery surrounding what such an upgrade might mean. Despite its fearsome reputation, the Raptor has rarely faced the high-end threats it was designed to destroy. One of its most famous missions came in 2023, when it downed a Chinese spy balloon drifting over U.S. airspace, a victory that felt almost too modest for a jet built to dominate the skies. In that same speech, Trump accused China of stealing the F-22's design to develop their own stealth fighters. "They copied our design," he said, "but they can't copy our engines." To him, those engines remain the crown jewel of American aerospace power, technology too advanced for rivals to replicate. But what he didn't reveal were the actual details of this supposed Super F-22. Were his remarks off the cuff, or was there a secret modernization plan already underway? Now, new details are finally emerging. A recent Air Force report outlines what's really planned for the future of the F-22 fleet. The focus: extending its service life, upgrading avionics, enhancing weapon systems, and improving connectivity so it can fight alongside next-generation aircraft like the upcoming NGAD platform. Yet maintaining the F-22 fleet is no small task. Built in limited numbers, and with production ending over a decade ago, fewer than 200 Raptors remain in service today. Keeping them flying is costly and complex. Beautiful as these upgrades sound, they come with a hefty price tag. According to the Air Force's 2026 budget request, the Raptor is set for a series of major upgrades to ensure it stays dominant well into the future. The modernization effort targets stealth, survivability, and lethality, giving the Raptor new tools to conquer tomorrow's increasingly contested skies. One of the biggest additions is the infrared defensive system. IRDS is a breakthrough technology that dramatically improves the jet's ability to detect, track, and evade heat-seeking threats. But that's just the start. The upgrade package also includes refined stealth coatings, a more powerful radar array, and an enhanced electronic warfare suite. Together, these make the F-22 harder to detect, jam, or outmaneuver. Other projects in development include infrared search and track sensors for passive enemy detection, and stealthy drop tanks to boost range without compromising radar and visibility. While these aren't part of the current budget, they reveal how determined the Air Force is to squeeze every ounce of performance from its limited fleet. Of roughly 185 Raptors, only 143 are combat-ready. The rest are used for training, testing, or maintenance, meaning the number available for frontline duty is even smaller. Yet demand for the Raptor remains sky-high. Its blend of stealth, speed, and agility ensures it's always ready to send a clear message wherever American air power is needed. The Air Force's 2026 Viability Program, worth over $90 million, will introduce upgrades such as low observable signature management, new pilot interfaces, enhanced helmets, improved cybersecurity, advanced radar imaging, and the new IRDS missile detection system. Electronic warfare improvements will further protect against modern threats, while upgraded situational awareness tools will help the Raptor operate seamlessly with other U.S. and allied aircraft. Lockheed Martin first confirmed in January that the Raptor would receive the IRDS, building on its earlier Tesserst infrared tracking technology. Originally tested on modified F-5 jets, the system allows pilots to spot incoming missiles earlier and more accurately, a critical advantage in future air combat. Combined with stealth-preserving drop tanks, upgraded sensors, and new electronic warfare systems, these changes will push the Raptor's dominance even further. Despite its age, the F-22 still reigns as the most advanced air superiority fighter in the world, and with these upgrades, It's preparing to stay that way for decades to come. The Air Force expects to make a final decision on full production of the IRDS by late 2026. The system will replace the older AAR-56 detectors, expanding the jet's ability to identify long-range missile threats from both the air and the ground, something increasingly critical as rivals like China and Russia field new long-range weapons. The skies of the future are growing deadlier by the year. But if these upgrades deliver as promised, the Super F-22 won't just survive that future, it'll rule it. While the budget documents didn't reveal every detail about the full F-22 upgrade package, several major enhancements have been confirmed. One of the most significant is the addition of Thales Scorpion helmet-mounted displays for Raptor pilots, a capability that was cut during the jet's original development. In modern combat training, the absence of this feature has become increasingly noticeable. To complement this, the Air Force awarded LIFT Airborne Technologies a contract in 2022 to design a next-generation helmet for not only F-22 pilots but the broader fighter community as well. The budget also points to improvements in stealth signature management. This area has drawn attention after tests with mirror-like coatings on the F-22, F-35, and even the retired F-117 Nighthawk. These coatings, though partly classified, hint at broader stealth advancements under evaluation. Additional upgrades to reduce infrared IR signatures are also expected, aligning with the global resurgence of infrared search and track IRST systems. Unlike radar, IRST systems operate passively, tracking stealth aircraft and missiles without emitting signals that expose their position. They're also resistant to electronic warfare, making them an essential complement to radar. The Air Force has confirmed that the F-22 will receive its own IRST capability through a stealthy podded system. Raptors have been spotted flying with underwing pods for years, and now this upgrade will officially move into production. According to the budget, this new sensor suite will greatly sharpen the Raptor's ability to detect and track threats, helping Block 30 and Block 35 jets maintain their long-held edge. First look, first shot, first kill. The Air Force has already placed production orders for 2 lots of pods, 15 in each, totaling 30 units. The first deliveries, featuring advanced IRST sensors, are expected by the second quarter of fiscal year 2028, with continued testing and evaluation before full deployment. One particularly interesting detail is the potential for the new infrared defensive system and the IRST pod to work together. If integrated successfully, they could dramatically boost the F-22's ability to locate elusive targets. While a single IR sensor can only determine a target's angle and bearing, 2 sensors on separate aircraft can triangulate its position precisely. Lockheed Martin has already proven this concept through its Legion pod, which uses the IRST-21 sensor in a gimbaled configuration, showing how a networked infrared system can deliver engagement-quality tracking. Beyond sensors, the Air Force is pushing ahead with new, stealthy, low-drag external fuel tanks under the Low-Drag Tanks and Pylons (LDTP) program. This effort will extend the Raptor's range while keeping aerodynamic penalties to a minimum. The Air Force notes that these tanks will allow the jet to fly supersonic even with external fuel attached, all while preserving its lethality and survivability. The pylons will also feature advanced pneumatic release systems to ensure precise, low-drag ejection performance. The LDTP program will move through technology maturation and risk reduction stages, including acquiring test pylons, refining designs, and completing a manufacturing readiness review. Initial flight testing will reach speeds up to Mach 0.95, followed by trials at Mach 1.2. Once certification and qualification are complete, the system will be fully combat ready. The Air Force isn't stopping there. The budget outlines ongoing upgrades to the Raptor's communications, avionics, and overall fleet reliability, key steps to reduce the aircraft's maintenance demands. The proposal has drawn significant attention, especially with strong backing from the President, signaling that this is more than a routine modernization. It's a strategic investment in the nation's air dominance. This high-level support follows comments made 4 years earlier by General Charles Q. Brown, then Air Force Chief of Staff. In 2021, Brown suggested that the F-22 might not remain part of the long-term fleet, citing the need to streamline the Air Force's 7 fighter lines down to 4. His goal was to consolidate resources, simplify logistics, and enhance the technological edge of each remaining platform. Brown emphasized flexibility and long-term planning, recognizing that threats and assumptions evolve over time. His approach aimed to position the Air Force for a wide range of challenges, ensuring that decisions made in the present would sustain American air power for decades. At the time, discussions were already underway about the Raptor's eventual replacement, the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program, now identified as the F-47. The NGAD is envisioned as a revolutionary leap in stealth, range, and adaptability, arguably the most ambitious project in combat aviation history. Brown argued that maintaining too many fighter types spread resources too thin. By focusing on fewer, more capable aircraft, the Air Force could invest deeply in modernization and efficiency. When viewed together, Brown's earlier vision and the current upgrade efforts reveal a consistent strategy to create a leaner, more powerful, and future-ready Air Force. Whether through phasing out the F-22 or elevating the NGAD F-47, the overarching goal remains the same, ensuring U.S. air superiority for generations to come. And while the Raptor's long-term fate remains uncertain, the continued investment in upgrades makes one thing clear: the F-22 is far from finished. For now, America's premier stealth fighter is being equipped to remain a dominant force in the skies well into the future.